I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Consumers, despite the challenges that they have with higher inflation, seem to be rebuilding their savings here.
Yeah, they're rebuilding their savings. Where's she getting that information? Rebuilding their savings? Are you kidding me? Their savings, they've been taking money, they've been ripping money out of their 401ks. They've been going and taking equity out of their homes. We just saw the last quarter of 2022, they took out a historic number of debt, $393 billion. One quarter, that was the last quarter. Savings? What are you, nuts? You know what's amazing is the fake business news network, the White House, the Wall Street, they have replaced the lack of earnings. Because remember, earnings is everything. Earnings is that's all anybody looks at when they're going to buy a stock. What are their earnings? What are their earnings? Earnings are horrible. The last time we saw earnings this bad was in 2003, minus 5%, horrible. So what they do is they've been replacing the lack of earnings with puff, with lies. Listen to this.
The state of our economy is strong.
The economy is remaining strong.
The economy's doing all right.
I don't know where people think things are bad if everybody says things are so amazing.
It just drives you crazy. So things are not good, but they won't admit that. They won't admit it. We got terrible, terrible economic headwinds, terrible, but they won't admit it. And these economic headwinds have caused our inflation to be at a 40-year high, all as a result of Biden, his record spending. This guy spent $7 trillion in 22 months. Historic. And we don't have the $7 trillion. We have to print it. Unbelievable. And then that means we are spending more money than we take in. That's a deficit. We have to go to China, beg them, go on our knees and beg them, will you please finance our deficit for us? And then when it comes due, we got to go buy the bonds back from them, which we don't have the money. We have to print again, and inflation goes up and up. Now, when Biden decided to support AOC's socialist program, and of course she's a socialist, and Sanders a Marxist, he decided to support those programs. New green energy. Biden cuts 72% of our oil production in our country. Oil shot up, went nuts. But so did the cost of everything, because oil's in everything. Even as of today, oil is still up 44%. 44%. And what do they tell us? With oil up 44%, they're telling us the economy's strong?
The state of our economy is strong.
With oil up 44%, that's the worst thing that could happen. That's causing an explosion in the cost of food and gasoline and everything else. What are they talking about? What are you, nuts? As a result of going to this new green energy and killing our own oil production in our country, inflation hit a 40-year high. That's insane. A 30-year fixed rate mortgage was 2.6%. About what? When was that? January, I think 2021, if I'm right. It's now 7.4%. That's a 170% increase. Let me repeat that. Because of the inflation that Biden created by cutting our oil production by 72% and giving the oil companies the middle finger and going to new green energy, inflation has gone through the roof. Therefore, the rates of homes, mortgages going through the roof. Because remember, every time inflation goes up, what does the Fed do? What's the first thing to do? They raise the short-term Fed rate. That, in turn, when the auctions come, China sees that and they say, whoa, I'll bid on those 10-year treasuries. I'll loan you money, but I want more yields. So the 30-year fixed rate, which is tied to the 10-year treasury, that's how they figure what you're going to be charged for your 30-year fixed rate, went from 2.6% up 7.4%. That's a 170% increase in 24 months. And everything's fine? Home prices increased 60%. And that's nothing. If you live here in Sarasota, they went up 100%. They went nuts. So today, mortgage applications are now at a 28-year low. You can't even get a mortgage at the bank now. They're making it so difficult for people, they're not going to give them a mortgage because the banks want to see the housing market collapse because they're going to be subsidized. As I told you yesterday, we have socialism in two parts of our economy. Social Security, that's socialism. And the banking, that's socialism. Because the government takes care of the banks every time they collapse. And they'll collapse them on purpose to get the housing prices back down so the banks can create more money again, create another bubble. So mortgage applications are 28-year low. Economic growth should be at 5%. Our GDP should be at 5%. We're at 1%. 1%. But our inflation is at 6.4%. And what are they telling us?
The economy is remaining strong.
That sound like a strong economy to you? I think we could bring these numbers to a third grade and they say, well, something's wrong. Earnings are at a 20-year low. Earnings are everything. Durable goods. There's a big one, durable goods. You know that durable goods are getting slaughtered? You know, the big TVs, big screen TVs, all the big stuff, appliances, they're not selling them. Durable goods dropped 4.5%. That's the lowest since 2020. Commercial aircraft orders have dropped 50%. Why? Because they don't need planes. People can't afford it to go fly around. Commercial aircraft orders dropped 50%. Manufacturing's at a 14-year low. And this is the one the Fed watch, the Philly Fed manufacturing. Philly Fed, that's the most important one you watch. Because the Fed watches that. That's the one that they look at the Delaware, they look at New York, they look at New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and that dropped. It dropped. The Philly Fed, they thought it was going to drop minus 8.9%. It dropped 24%. Wages are up 5.1%, but inflation's up 6.4%. Does this sound like this is really good news? Does this really sound like the economy's strong?
The economy's doing all right.
Inflation 40-year high. 30-year fixed rate mortgages went up 170% in 24 months, past 24 months. Are you kidding me? Home prices increased 60%. Mortgage applications are 28-year low. Economic growth should be 5%, but nowhere at 1%. Earnings are at 20-year low. Durable goods have dropped 4.5%, lowest since 2020. Commercial aircraft's down 50%. Manufacturing's down 14-year low. Philly Fed manufacturing dropped from 8.9% to 24%. Wages are up 5.1%. Inflation 6.4%. Trade deficits are up. And what is this? Everything's okay?
The economy's doing all right.
Doing all right.
The economy is remaining strong.
Wrong, 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 wrong. That's a lot of nuts.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color code chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color code chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy this stock. Then you have two people on their show, one guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals, you follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
According to the government's bean counters, government spending plans will add $19 trillion to the national debt in the next decade, and that will mean an extra $10 trillion in interest payments.
Oh, but don't worry. The Biden administration, we're fine.
The state of our economy is strong.
According to the government's bean counters, government spending plans will add $19 trillion to the national debt in the next decade, and that will mean an extra $10 trillion in interest payments.
The economy is remaining strong.
It's amazing the lying goes on. That's why you can do very well in the stock market if you stop listening to these people on TV. Stop listening to the fake Business News Network. Follow the money. Here, give you an example. This was a joke today. Target comes out today. Listen to this. This is a joke.
It's all about the forecast. I'm looking at that for you. But as you noted, a beat on the top and bottom line. Look, earnings fell sharply from last year, went from $3.19 a share a year ago to a better than expected $1.89 this time around. So that is a big decline, although better than expected.
Better than expected? You gotta be kidding me. What do you mean better than expected? That's what they look at now. That's what they look at. Well, we'll put up a number, so we'll say it's better than expected. In other words, things went down, but not as bad as we thought. And that way, everything will rally. Everything will rally. Can you believe that? So earnings fell from, think about it, $3.19 to $1.89. But no. I know but that's better than what we expected. We thought it was going to go down $1.39. Well, whose expectation was the $1.39? It wasn't mine. It was nobody independent. Who was it? Oh, that was our CFO. Oh, I see. So your CFO had a meeting with your CEO and had a meeting with the chairman, and they decided what the expectation would be. So when their numbers are crap and they come out, the fake Business News networks will come out and say, hey, it was okay. They expect it to be much worse. So buy the stock. Buy it. Buy the stock. Then they said, and that's what I always tell my gang members, always look at guidance. Everything else you looked at during earnings season is crap. When a Target or any company reports, forget what they're telling you. It's full of lies. beat expectation. They always use beat expectation by 1 penny. Oh, beat expectation by 1 penny? Because what do they know? By saying beat expectation by 1 penny, they know the tourist. The tourist investor will jump in and buy that stock because they don't know what the hell they're doing. And the fake business network will come out and say, oh, they beat expectations. And the dentist or the contractor, he's going to jump in and buy. Oh, you hear they beat expectations? Look at guidance. Always look at guidance. They said going forward, their guidance was $9.19 a share. You know what it came in at? $7.75. That's all you look at. It's kind of like what's going on with, it's amazing. So you have the government, or you have businesses that are begging people to come to work. Will you please work for me? And you're $12 an hour. I'm going to pay you $22 an hour. That's what's going on. We have more jobs. Nobody wants to go to work because of the welfare programs that they put in place. There's no more work for welfare. You get, each kid right now gets a check for $300 a month. Every kid you have, you get food stamps. You get, my God, why go to work? So here's the problem with that. So the PCE that we got the other day, the PCE number, remember the PCE, the personal consumption expenditures. That's what the Fed looks at. That's what they base what they're going to do with their rates. It was horrible. The personal consumption was horrible. But what they look at is the wages. Is there going to be wage increases? And yes, wage increases are going to go up. That means that our short-term Fed rate is going to go from 4.75 to 5.75 to 6.75. Mark that down. Phil Grandy said that as of today. Because the PCE is where that number always is, and that's what the Fed uses. The Fed always uses the PCE to guide their where they're going to put the how high they're going to raise the short-term Fed rate. And remember, when you raise the short-term Fed rate, what happens? Your long-term, the 10-year Treasury yield goes up, and that's why house mortgages applications dropped. They all froze. There's no more people buying homes. The mortgage applications froze up. Because every time there's an inflation worry, the Fed moves that short-term rate up. That's the rate. Remember, they charge their banks. They print money, give it to their banks, charge them. It used to be 0, now it's 4.75, and it's going to go to 5.75. On its way up, it's going to keep going up. And so that's why the PCE number is one of the most important numbers, especially the wages. So they're begging people to come to work. They're taking a $12 job, paying them $24. Still can't get people to work. And that's where your inflation is right there. And that's why the one good news is we bought gold. And we bought gold mining stocks. And we did a great job. Now, when I say we bought the gold mining stocks and we're up 40%, let me explain what I mean by that. We have our color-coded chart. We teach each member how to use the color-coded chart. It tells you when to execute. It's never wrong. So if everybody got into AU, because we bought the golds when nobody wanted them, and when a minute it turned green, around $15, we bought. And then we got out around $23 because we had a signal to take profits. That's about 40%. Now, I can't tell you if every gang member stayed in all the way. I don't know. But if they followed what we teach them, they would have. And now we're shorting that gold. But gold is going to come back strong. Copper is going to come back strong. Silver is going to come back strong. I'll explain why when we come back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. When the stock market is volatile, how do you invest intelligently?
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's no need for you to be panicking in a market that goes up 800 points one day, 700 points, then it goes down again. All you need is good advice, need good direction. You don't get that from your CNBC and the Fox Business and all these crazy shows. You don't. Here's what you get from them. Thank you, Jim Cramer. But this is something that this really bugs me. Listen to this.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What? Their responsibility is to their partners and shareholders and not to you? Check my site out, philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need the experience of Phil Grandy at philsgang.com.
What a difference it makes in your financial life. philsgang.com. It works. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com.
I believe that every single human being with a laptop computer and an internet connection should be required to give trading at least a shot.
Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life.
I believe that every educated individual on planet Earth.
I would recommend Phil's gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents.
Should do this. It's not for every single human being on Earth. I know this. But it's one of those things that you should try, because if you happen to get it right, if you happen to be one of the ones that this is for.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free.
What's in front of you is a life of incredible joy, freedom, and independence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
The economy is remaining strong.
Somebody told a lie one day.
They're lying through their teeth. That's why I love working with my charts, because you never go wrong. Because my charts follow the money. Green you buy, that means money's going in. Turns red, it means money's coming out, and we sell short. I mean, I can name you so many times we've done that. I mean, my God. AVGO, all these big tech stocks we bought on January 6th. I told them we were going to have a big tech rally, a big short covering rally. And all these stocks went up big time. AVGO up 21%. Our Adobe was up 20%. Now remember what I'm telling you. The Pro 2 color-coded chart, when you get that chart in a membership, $59.95, the first 10 days are free. And then if you decide to stay, we work with you every day on our portfolio. So every day, Steve posts our portfolio, tells you exactly what to do, which is backed up. Okay, everything's archived. Anytime you can go in during the day and find, gee, what should I do with my stock Adobe? What should I do with my stock Microsoft? And if you just stay with the stocks in our portfolio, where we tell you to buy, to sell, to add, take profits, short it. I mean, we hold your hand through our portfolio. How do you not make money? And the biggest thing, you make money as the stock goes down. When you're in a terrible market like this, where we have this terrible downtrend, especially tech stocks, they're not telling you the truth about tech stocks. For 13 years, the tech stocks have gone up on zero rates. It's over. In November, it's over. If you don't think so, just look at a chart. The NASDAQ went up 1,200% since 2008 on zero rates. It stopped in November of 2021. The NASDAQ fell 38% from November 2021 to October 2022. Then they started to lie to you and tell you October 2022 is the bottom. It's the bottom for the tech stocks. We're going to rally off that bottom. No, we're not. No, we're not. It's impossible. After 16, think about this. After 16 months, it's only up of that 38% that dropped. It's only back up. They only recaptured back 13%, not even that. So the market dropped 38%, and it's been sitting there for 16 months. Now let's put that in perspective. In 2018, when we had a 16-week, 22% crash, it only took 16 weeks to get back our money, and then we moved on to a 50% rally. 2020 took 5 weeks for the stock market to crash 31%, just 5 weeks. And we got all our profits back in another 5 weeks going back up. And we added another 133%, but not this time. This time, the market dropped 38%. We're now into our, 26 months. 26 months. And we haven't even captured back our losses. Where in 2018, we captured back our losses in 16 weeks. In 2020, in 5 weeks. We're at, 26 months right now. 26 months. Now, here's the problem. Tech stocks, they hate, anytime you have inflation, it kills tech stocks. Anytime rates go up, it kills stocks. Anytime the dollar's strong, it kills tech stocks. And that's what we have for an environment because of Joe Biden turning around, working with AOC and the other socialists, and decided, hey, let's go new green energy. We'll go new green, new green. You know what happened with that. Inflation went crazy. That's why the NASDAQ dropped, because here's what happens. When inflation hits, the Fed raises rates. Terrible for tech stocks. When yields go up, when the Fed raises rates, the short-term Fed rate, then you got the 10-year Treasury yield goes up and the dollar goes up. So now you got a strong dollar. Strong dollar kills tech stocks. They can't sell. 60% of their profits come from overseas. They can't sell them. So now you got a problem with rising rates, strong dollar, all created by inflation. I mean, look at the economic wins that we have. Biden spent a record $7 trillion in 22 months. This is insane. I mean, when you got commercial aircraft down 50% because of inflation, you got earnings down to a 20-year low because of inflation. You got mortgage applications down to a 20-year low because of inflation. Look how they inflated the rates, went from 2.6 to 7.4. Now, the trade deficits killing us. 2022, $950 billion. We are importing $536 billion, and we're only exporting $153 billion. Everything is against the tech stocks. The tech stocks are going to drop through that low in October. We're going to go down, hit it, go right through it. So at least if you join my gang free for 10 days, if you learn anything at all, at the end of 10 days you decide not to stay with us, and you don't even want our chart, at least you'll know to stay away from the tech stocks. Because you're going to say, he was right. The tech stocks are going to break where we are right now. We're going to break. We're going to go through the October low, and we're going to go down at least 30 to 50% more. But you can't tell anybody that because of this. See, everybody believes this.
The state of our economy is strong.
See, and when I turn around and I give you the evidence, it's not strong. When I tell you commercial aircraft orders are down 50%, durable goods, that's all big TVs, that's electronics, all that crap, washing machines, all that, down 5%. We haven't seen that since 2020. And you got and manufacturing at a 14-year low. Philly Fed manufacturing was supposed to go down 8.9%, minus 8.9, went down 24%. Wages are killing us. Wages keep going up because they're begging people to come to work, come to work. And it's, why should I go to work? Look what Joey's giving me. Look what Joey's giving me. Food stamps. He's giving me, he's now going to, I don't have to pay for my college education probably at the end of today. I don't have to, he's sending me checks. So if I miss my house payment, I get a check, and each one of my kids get $300. Why should I go to work? If you got a job at $15, maybe I'll come to work. If you take that $15 job and pay me $35, $30, that's what's going on, see? But that gives us a great opportunity because with the economy getting worse and worse, because tech stocks, please listen to me, homes is our economy. Home building, home sales, that's our economy. That's our economy. Remember, we got rid of manufacturing. We replaced it with financial. Remember the big boys on Wall Street in the late 60s, 70s, they wanted to go to financial. They wanted to make sure our economy was based on financial. We had this big financial boom. Now they're regretting it because of all this stuff that they did to create all this inflation. Anybody who thinks, and everybody is so spoiled by being in a tech stock, they buy the same tech stocks over and over and over, and every time it pulls back a little bit, instead of shorting it, they buy it again. Well, you don't do that with us. Join my gang for 10 days. And all I ask when you start making money, please help St. Jude. And stop with this buy and hold, you're going to die. Anybody who believes in buy and hold, you're stopping. How come Warren Buffett's not doing that now?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership, or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com, and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
All right, Steve. Listen to what I'm telling you. If you keep buying these tech stocks when they tell you to buy in a dip, you're going to get slaughtered. Tech stocks are going to go down at least another 30 to 40, maybe 50%. Remember, tech stocks had a shelf life of 13 years, only because interest rates were at zero. That's what kept them alive. But everything is against tech stocks right now. Everything. Strong dollar. That's killing your tech stocks. I mean, everything. Inflation kills your tech stocks. Rising rates kill your tech stocks. So everything that's going on, every time you buy a tech stock on a dip, you think it's going up, and this is I'm going to get rich again. No, those days are over. Tech is over. It takes a long time to turn the tech stocks back around. We always buy when nobody wants the stuff. Example, we bought the tech stocks after they crashed. Nobody wanted them. Stay away from tech. That's when we bought them. And we did terrific with our tech stocks. Same thing with our gold stocks. Nobody wanted them. We bought those stocks exactly at the right time. It's all about you make your money on the buy. It's like anything else. Anything in life. Anything you buy, you make it on the purchase. You go a car, you want this car. You go in Saturday night just as the guy's ready to close the showroom. Boom, you buy the car, you get a discount, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5,000. That's how you buy stuff. Stocks the same way when nobody wants them. But we have a chart called the Pro 2 color-coded chart that we designed 22 years ago. Buy signal, green. Red signal, sell. Turns yellow, if you're in the middle of the buy and you're buying and turns yellow, it warns you, you got time, pull money out, it's going to change. Same thing when you're selling short, it's red. If all of a sudden turns yellow, it warns you, gives you a heads up. The institution's starting to pull money, or starting to put money back in, Buy and hold, stop with the buy and hold. You know Warren Buffett has $30 billion in cash. $30 billion. And he says, oh, well, I got that much cash, but I'm looking for good opportunities. No, he's not. What are you going to buy? The market's going to keep going down because the tech stocks is the market and the housing industry is the market. They're both dead. Housing's dead. Homes are going to drop at least 30%. At least. I mean, homes went up so fast in a period of 24 months. Homes went up, depending where you live. Here in Sarasota, they're going up as much as 60, 70, 80% more. The average home here in Sarasota, I would say, has gone up about 60%, even more. This whole program that they started, and they drove those interest rates down to zero during the pandemic. And then they stopped everybody. Don't work. Don't go to work. Stay home. We're going to take care of you. We're going to print you checks. You don't have to pay your college tuition. Don't worry about your mortgage. We're going to take care of it. Don't worry about your rent. We're going to take care of it. Don't worry about everything. We're going to take care of it. And print, and print, and print, and print. He killed us. Biden killed us. But what really killed us when he decided, you know what? I'm going to take care of AOC. I'm going to take care of Bernie Sanders. You know why? Because he and his family could make more money. That's why. It's that simple. He knows this is all a bunch of nonsense. He knows that. But he's making a bunch. Look what he did. Look what he did with the oil company he and his son own. I was talking about that this afternoon. Let's see if I have I think I have some of the notes on it. Yeah. When Trump became president, there were 695 million barrels, okay, at an average of $30 in the strategic reserve. That strategic reserve is called strategic for a reason, only to use that in case of emergencies. We're talking war, we're talking tragedies, we're talking earthquakes, hurricanes. When he handed it over, When he handed that over, that $638 million to Biden, the Biden family took out 267 million barrels. And where'd that go? They took the oil and moved it over to Sinpec. And who owns Sinpec? Jim and Hunter Biden. And who's their partner? Chinese Communist Party. So they got oil at no cost. They just took it out of the reserve, moved it over to Sinopec, and they're going to investigate now. They think the estimated amount of money they made on that, because they didn't have any cost, was a commission between $8 and $12 million. It's under investigation. We don't know what the real number is. That's what they're estimating. But to do that, you have to crush the oil business. If you crush the oil industry, that's how we could make the deal, by crushing the oil industry. It benefits him and his family. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities. Number one, the oil. At some point, oil, silver, copper, China, they reopened their economy. So let gold keep going down. Let silver keep going down. And we're shorting it. My members are shorting it. Let gold go down, silver go down, copper go down, and then we're going to buy it. Remember, we're making money as it's going down, shorting. And we'd love to share that with you, especially with our Pro 2 color-coded chart that you can't go wrong because it tells you when to short it. If you don't believe it, you get it for 10 days free to check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Go right where it says get started. Join the gang, get started right there. And there's also a video right there how the Pro 2 works. So the Bidens made a fortune on this oil deal. And by the way, you know what he told everybody? When oil drops below $80, they're going to refill the strategic oil reserve. Well, oil's below $80. They never did that. Never did it. They made a fortune on that deal. But let the investigators take care of all that. Let's make money in the stock market. And you're not going to make money buying and holding. And you're not going to make money when we have inflation at a 40-year high, when you got fixed-rate mortgages now at 7.4%, 170% increase. You can't make money buying stocks when mortgage applications are at a 28-year low. They're shutting them down. Economic growth at 1% should be at 5%. Earnings are done, dead, over. Durable goods, over. Whoever thought that durable goods would be down 4.5%, the lowest since 2020? Who would think they would stop buying big screen TVs and appliances and all these video games and all that stuff? Who would think the commercial aircraft orders would drop 50%? Who would believe that the Philly Fed, which they always measure, this is the one they look at. The Fed. Always should watch this. The Federal Reserve makes this decision if they're going to raise rates or not raise rates by looking at the Philly Fed. Because the Philly Fed, remember, it takes care of New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, and they figure that is the one that monitors really the whole country. Whatever happens in those areas happening in the rest of the country. And that's why wages are such a problem. Wages are going to keep going up. That's inflationary. So you got a great opportunity not only to sell stock short, but when the opportunity comes to buy copper again, buy silver again, gold again, and buy tech stocks again, we'll be there when nobody wants them. And that's how we make our money. So 10 days free. Check it out, philsgang.com. Sign up where it says get started. And it's fun. It's always fun when you're making money. But you got to know how to sell short to make money. That's all I got to say.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.